Hello coin collectors out there, welcome back to the Big D Coins channel. In today's video we are going to discuss the coin you see on the right here. It is the 1959 Lincoln Memorial penny. Now what's different between 1959 and any penny that came before it? Well, 1959 is the first year that we see the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side of the coin, so that makes it very special. A lot of people were collecting it for that reason. However, it turned out that these would have quite a long run to them, the old Lincoln Memorial penny. But there were some interesting stuff that happened between 1959 and 2019. When I'm recording this video, we had the steel penny right here. This has a different metal composition. It was made in 1943. And then we have a more modern penny right here. Now the metal composition actually changed between this penny right here and this one right here. The modern penny, which started in 1982 and after, that actually has mostly zinc in it, compared to these pennies on the right here, which are mostly copper. So the one on the left, this one right here, this one right here is 95% copper, 5% zinc. So this one on the right actually has a higher melt value than the actual face value of the coin. So the melt value of the coin, assuming today's current copper prices, is actually about 1.7 cents. However, the big caveat there is that you can't melt them down and sell them for a profit. If the United States were to ever change that law, you'd be able to melt these down and sell them for more. So there are some people that are kind of prepping for that. You can see that people sell buckets of these on eBay as for like junk copper because they want to hoard them and potentially sell them if the US were to ever change that law. And then we've got this one right here in comparison. So this is just a fancy, shiny, modern penny. But any of them that were made 1982, there was a transition year in 1982, and after, these will have 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper. So these will actually have a weight of 2.5 grams because that zinc weighs a lot less than this one right here, which is going to weigh 3.11 grams. So if you're having a hard time distinguishing based on the color of them, which one has which metal content, you can always weigh them. So this one right here will weigh 3.11. This one on the left will weigh just 2.5 grams. Now this one on the left its metal content is less than a penny. However, of course, it still costs more than a penny to produce it. So this one has a metal content value, assuming today's zinc prices and today's very little copper that actually goes into it, has a value of 0.006. So it has 0.6 of 1 cent go into this as far as the actual metal content. However, there's a lot of labor and work that goes into it to actually make those. So it costs more than a penny to produce. All right, let's get back to these oldies right here, the 1959, and I'm using this one as an example. This happens to be a 1944. So 1959 was the 50th anniversary of this design right here, and was the 150th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. So we've got the 1959 design, and I had another 1959 that I'm going to bring back into the picture. So in 1959, they produced them at both the Philadelphia and the Denver Mint. However, there are none that were produced at the old San Francisco Mint. So the mintages for these 1959 pennies, there were 609 million of them that were produced at the Philadelphia Mint, represented by the no mint mark here on the left. And there were 1.2 billion of them that were produced at the Denver Mint. So there are 1,279,760,000 of these that were produced. Now, because those mintages are so high, the value of a circulated coin like you see right here is only going to be worth face value. Now, maybe if you get them together and sell them as a big collection, maybe you get 1,000 of them or 100 of them, you might be able to sell them at a premium, or maybe you can put them in a set, and get one from each year in the best condition and then put it in a book and then sell the whole book. That's that's another way that you can actually profit from these 1959s, because they're not going to be worth very much in the circulated condition. Now, in a uncirculated condition, you can sell them for a premium at your local coin shop. So if you're looking to sell them in 1959 at both the Philadelphia and the Denver Mint in just regular kind of uncirculated condition, those will sell for about 15 cents. However, if you want to buy them at your local coin shop, you're going to have to pay about 25 cents for them. So that spread there between 15 cents and the sell price of 15 cents and the buy price of 25 cents, that's how coin collectors and really all other merchants out there make their profit. The difference between what they can buy the goods for and what they can sell them for. Now, there are some key dates in the Lincoln Memorial Penny series. I'm just going to name a few of them here. If you want to get more information, there's a book out there called the Cherry Picker's Guide to Rare Die and Variety Coins that highlights all of the real special era coins out there. But the 5 key date errors that you should look for are the 1970S small date. Now let me, I believe I've got an example right here. So that's what your San Francisco mint mark is going to look like, in case you're unfamiliar. So the dates sometimes can switch a little bit depending on the die that was used. In 1970, there's a small date and a large date variety. The 1970S small date variety is the rarer of the two. The 1972 double die, 1983 doubled die, the 1984 doubled die, and the 1995 doubled die. So hopefully I'm saying that correct. I know when I first started making videos, I just called it the double die. It is the doubled die. Just in case anyone wants to be sure that they get it properly. So a double die occurs when the die, which has the design of the coin, slams into the copper planchet, and then if it skips or if it bounces or if it kind of hits it twice, then that creates a doubled die. And those varieties you'll see you'll see a lot of error double die coins out there. All right, so that's all we've got for today's video. The key here is the 1959. The mintages, again, are really high, so unless you've got them in great condition, they're not going to be worth hanging on to, because the mintages are 609 million for the one on the left here, and then 1.2 billion for the one on the right. So hopefully that gave you some good information on the 1959 Lincoln Memorial Penny. Thanks for watching. If you've got any suggestions as far as videos that you'd like me to make, feel free to let me know. I'm back on the comeback tour kind of for making videos, so I'm going to try and post videos every Sunday and every Wednesday. All right, thanks everyone. Enjoy. Best of luck coin collecting out there.